Hello friends. In last few sessions of material testing and evaluation, we are discussing about the various materials used in construction activities. Now in this session, we are going to discuss about the modern trend in construction work, that is fiber reinforced concrete. Myself, R.V. Jugdar, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. Now we will discuss first what is fiber reinforced concrete or FRC. FRC is a Portland cement reinforced with more or less randomly distributed fibers of different types. There are different types of fibers like steel fibers, glass fibers of various shapes and various patterns like straight glass fibers and asbestos fibers, polypropylene fibers, carbon fibers, armid fibers. These are some fibers used typically in the concrete in a replacement to cement. Factors affecting the properties of FRC. Volume of fibers. Low volume fraction less than 1% used in slabs and pavements that have large exposed surface leading to shrinkage cracking. Moderate volume fraction between 1 to 2% used in construction methods such as shotcrete. High volume fraction is replaced greater than 2% used in making high performance FRC or fiber reinforced concrete. Aspect ratio of fiber. The aspect ratio of fiber is the fiber length divided by fiber diameter. This ratio for various type of fibers are different for FRC. For plain concrete, the aspect ratio is ranges from 0 to 1, and for other types of concrete, this ratio changes accordingly. Orientation of fibers. The orientation of fibers may be aligned in direction of load, aligned in the direction perpendicular to load, or randomly distribution of fibers may be done for concrete. Relative fiber matrix. Fiber should be significantly stiffer than matrix. Low modulus of fibers imparts more energy absorption, while high modulus of fibers imparts strength and stiffness to the concrete. Low modulus fibers, for example, nylon, polypropylene, and high modulus of elasticity examples are steel fibers, glass fibers, and carbon fibers. Workability and compaction of concrete. Usage of steel fibers, higher aspect ratio, and non uniform distribution of fibers will reduce workability of the concrete. Prolonged external vibrations fails to compact the concrete. These properties can be improved by increasing water cement ratio or by using water reducing admixtures. Size of coarse aggregates. The size of coarse aggregate are restricted to 10 in FRC. Friction between fibers and between fibers and aggregates controls orientation and distribution. Mixing procedure for fiber reinforced concrete. Mixing of FRC needs careful precautions to avoid balling effect and segregation. Increase in aspect ratio, volume percentage, and size of coarse aggregate will increase the difficulties. Developments in FRC. There are lots of development in fiber reinforced concrete. High fiber volume microfiber system is one of that. Length is 3 mm, diameter of 25 microns. Specific surface is greater than 200 centimeter square per gram. Mixing of FRC needs careful condition to avoid balling effect. Sand particles of size not exceeding 1 mm. Low sand to cement ratio. Requires large dosage of superplasticizer. Omni mixer is used for mixing. This is image of Omni mixer used for mixing of FRC. Slurry infiltrated fiber concrete or SIFCON invented by Lankard in 1979. Replacing the dry fibers and cement slurry is infiltrated. Volume of fibers can be increased to 20%. Increase in flexural capacity and toughness used in blast resistant structures. Better suited for three-dimensional application such as zones of reinforcing bars and anchorages. Slurry infiltrated matte concrete SIMCON infiltrating continuous steel fibers mats with a specially designed cement based slurry. Mats are made up of stainless steel. Fiber volume is less than that required for SIPCON, but same flexural strength and energy absorption. Aspect ratio exceeding 500 can be used. Since mat is predefined configuration, handling is minimized and balling effect is reduced. Cracks are small and discontinuous and possibility of water seepage is low. Concrete slurry uses very little water to pack. The mat very tight. Some of cement remains unhydrated. Application of SFRC for highway and airfield pavements. It is generally used. Hydraulic structures, fiber shotcreting, precast applications or precast members like girders, decks, etc. Structural applications. Behavior of SFRC is tension. Effect of incorporating fibers, delay and control tensile cracking. Fibers are ductile in nature and matrix is brittle in nature. Therefore, the combination of both will give composite or ductile material. Sharing of tensile load most predominant feature of FRC until the matrix cracks fiber and matrix. Once matrix cracks that are fibers, this mechanism gives rise to favorable dynamic properties of energy absorption and fracture toughness. Mangat reference in 1976. The effect of fibers in cementitious material is principally to cause a relief of tensile stresses at the crack tip and pavement unstable crack propagation. These fibers stops the propagation of crack through the matrix of concrete. This curve shows the breaking pattern or failure pattern of concrete used with FRC. The x-axis shows extension or strain and y-axis shows the load. Behavior of FRC in compression. Increase in compressive strength of FRC is marginal and ranges from 0% to 20%. However, post-cracking compressive stress strain response changes substantially. Change in is due to increase in strength at peak load and ductility beyond ultimate load and it causes higher toughness. Higher toughness prevents sudden and catastrophic failures, especially in case of earthquake and blast type of loads. This shows the toughness of FRC. Behavior of FRC in flexure. There are three stages of response in flexure. The first stage is process zone, more or less linear response up to elastic limit. Transfer stress from matrix to the fibers by interfacial shear. Imposed stress is shared between matrix and fiber until first crack. The second stage is pseudoplastic zone. It is the non-linear portion between elastic point and maximum load capacity point. Stress in matrix is progressively transferred to the fibers. Fibers pull out from the matrix. Nonlinear load deflection results in multiple cracking. And third stage involves descending portion following peak strength until strain limit. Load deflection curve represents ability of the fiber composite to absorb large amount of energy before failure. Fibers are completely pulled out in this matrix. Flexural strength of fiber composite is given by Fc is equal to Cfm into bracket 1 minus Vf plus d into bracket Vfl upon df. Fc is ultimate strength of fiber composite. Fm is maximum strength of plane matrix of concrete. C and D are the constant determined experimentally. For plain concrete, C is 1 and D is 0. For FRC, ultimate strength of C is 0.95 and D is 4.95. For FRC, first cracking strength C is, as per laboratory results, 0.85 and D is 4.95. These are some failure patterns of the FRC during laboratory tests. Crack arresting. Crack resistance is lower than the ultimate stress. Once cracking is subjected to coupling, impact of in- increased loads, material aging, structure fatigue, increase microcracks. Microcracks, upward shifting of Na tension area of concrete is lost, decrease of structural rigidity, deterioration of structural durability, propagation of microcracks, emergency situation it is necessary, fracture mechanism, stress singularities at crack tips is the fracture mechanism of FRC. Stress intensity factor, critical stress intensity factor of FRC propagation of cracks are functional obsolescence, obsoleteness and structural failure of concrete. This shows the failure of FRC. Without fibers, concrete fails directly, but with fibers, the fibers resist to directly breaking or cracking in concrete, which improves its stability and gives alarming time before failure of concrete. This also shows the obstruction of fibers in cracking of concrete. This is called as bridging action of